Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Edelmetall Messe here in Munich, and it's the first day, Friday, here on the 4th November 2022. We are very happy to have our first interview partner here, Spiros Kakos, the Vice President Investor Relations of Cypress Development. Spiros, good morning. How are you?
Good. Really excited. Really happy to be back in Munich.
Yeah, and also I'm happy to have you here now live and in person, because with all that online stuff, I mean, it's nice, but better to have you here, and we can have a drink afterwards. That's not too bad.
No, there's it's been 3 years since I've been here. It's a great conference. We used to come all the time before when I was with other previous companies, but there's nothing beats shaking somebody's hand and looking them in the eye and telling them kind of what you're doing, right?
Exactly.
So, it's a tough market, but we got to be here.
Yeah, that's right. And we did on Thursday already a roadshow presentation with you here in Munich, which I was really impressed. I'm a shareholder of your company also, I have to disclose that. And so we are just in front of the release of your feasibility study.
That's right.
Yeah? And I think it's also important to talk about all the developments you had in the last 3 to 6 months. ThyssenKrupp, you're working together, right. Nucera. You want to comment on that, please?
Yeah, it's been a lot. I mean, it's definitely not reflected in the stock price. I mean, all of us are we've lost 50% of our market cap from where we were a year ago today. It's just kind of overall what's happening in the markets right now. But we are not sitting tight and doing nothing. We are fully moving the project forward, developing and continuing to de-risk the project. We have $34 million in our treasury, so we're fully cashed up. So we're definitely not sleeping. We are moving forward, marketing the company as well. We're not kind of sitting back on that either. So most recently, I mean, in the last 6 months, besides commencing our pilot plant, was up and running. We had positive DLE results that we released. We got 99.5% from our DLE results that came out, which were fantastic. And then after that, we ended up buying our neighbor, the property next door to us, which after drilling it, we found that the grades increased by 2%, and we're able to enlarge our pit by 20%, which makes it a lot more economic. We went further to released battery grade or enhanced battery grade results on September 19th, which was really a landmark thing for us. I believe we're the only clay company to have used hydroxide to extract our lithium from, right, and to make lithium carbonate. So it was fantastic. Getting not much love in the market overall, but we're kind of moving forward. And now we just hired ThyssenKrupp to come in to create the chlor-alkali plant, or designing it for the feasibility study, which will be released.
That's ThyssenKrupp now.
ThyssenKrupp, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then that will be released most likely in the second quarter. We're still trying to get it in the first quarter if possible, but you got to be, you don't know. There's a lot of delays happening everywhere sometimes. So let's just say conservatively we'll have it out in Q2. So we're really excited about that.
Fantastic. I saw also that you have done like 99.94% with the lithium purity.
Right.
Why is it so important to have the 3 nines instead of the 99.5, which is battery grade also? But what is the difference, or where is the advantage in?
Yeah, well, I mean, having battery grade is fantastic, and definitely there's people who achieve battery grade that can do more with it as well. But having the 3 nines means that you can use that grade of lithium, that purity is used not only for computers and laptops and cell phones, but for all ranges of electric vehicles, including crossover electric vehicles. So if you only have 99.5, it's good for some electric vehicles and for laptops, etc. But we have the full range of electric vehicles out there.
So optionality.
Full optionality, and that's the potentiality of doing that.
I mean, it's good to sell the final product then later on.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Obviously we gotta keep doing that. We gotta keep repeating it and keep getting the success, but we're really, really confident that we're gonna be able to achieve that. We're gonna move forward.
I saw your presentation also on Thursday that you said your AISC costs shall be $3,000, let's call it $3,400
well, that's
per ton,
based,
but that's based on 2021, right?
That's based on 2021, right? So we had, those numbers will change. Our CapEx and OpEx numbers are all going to change with the new feasibility study. They're definitely going to go up, right? But we got to remember, even though our CapEx was like 500 million, and it will definitely go up.
Because maybe 600.
maybe
We don't know.
more.
Maybe
right?
700,
Maybe 30% more, maybe more. We don't really know, but it'll definitely be under $1 billion.
Yeah.
But even if our capex, and we definitely know our operation costs will go up because moving towards hydrochloric acid now, you're going to use more power, and we're looking to, as we use more power, we have obviously access to state power, but we want to looking at renewable energy such as solar and also potentially geothermal energy to kind of offset those peak hours to bring the costs down.
Yeah.
So, but definitely your OpEx will go up. But we got to remember, the base price we use for lithium carbonate in 2021 was 9,500.
And I think this week it was what, 85,000 in
spot
China?
prices, yeah.
Okay.
And you've got your recent contracts are done at 40, 50, and 60.
Yeah.
Obviously, the feasibility study will be something long-term, so we'll use a much more conservative number.
Even if you use $40,000, I mean,
we do,
half.
but you're going to have a sensitivity chart, right? Because your institutional investors want to see you at 20,000, but your other market wants to see you at 40 and 50. So you gotta have a full spectrum of the potentiality that's out there.
Yeah, but I mean, still, let's put it that way. You had 3,400. Even if I would double that, your margin is exceptional. That's lovely. That's why I'm a shareholder also.
It's too forward of a statement for me to say it, but
I know, but I can say it. I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. Let's just say that.
And
we're
that's
really
outstanding. And you are in Nevada.
Yeah, one of the best jurisdictions for mining.
Talking about
and a great neighbor too, right?
I think Albemarle's on
Albemarle's right next door to us. They are the only producing lithium operation in all of North America, including Mexico. I'm putting Mexico as in North America as well.
That's right. You said also with the OPEX. I mean, you have been around 500 million. Maybe that goes to 700 million. But I think there was a new law passed some weeks ago with the Biden administration that you might get also like subsidies for your project because they want to have the lithium produced in the US for US users, right?
Yes.
So what could that mean hypothetically? Would that mean that you maybe can get $100 million for your project?
Yeah, there's potentiality out there for that. Yes, we're fully aware, and we've been doing our research for the last really 6 months or so, if not longer, and we've got a group that's assisting us in saying which grants are available for what we're doing and which makes the most sense, and even loans potentially, but loans tend to be a debt, and we don't want to have a debt, right? But grants are definitely something we're looking at, but they need the plan of operation. So we need to have moved the project to a certain level in order to do that. There's other companies have gone around that curve, but they're different. They're a brine operation or a hard rock operation. So because we're clay, it's a little bit different. Every company is looked upon differently. But nevertheless, once we have our feasibility study completed by Q2, it'll include the plan of operations, which means we would be engaging on various potential grants that can go up to anything between 120 to 150 million.
Super.
Right?
That would help a lot with the financing, I think.
Everything helps.
Because you must not give out any new shares, you just get it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's good. Getting that definitely helps us along, right?
Yeah.
So
super. Perfect.
And as the company progresses as well, it continues to get re-rated and revalued.
Yeah.
And what we're really hoping to kind of happen over the next 12 months is, we're going to be working hard trying to get that strategic partner to come in at project level, to give us that third-party recognition to kind of lift us up a little bit, right?
Okay.
It's a tough market out there, but we're determined and we feel very positive we're going to get that.
Fantastic. Share structure. I think you have approximately 150 million shares out, if I'm correct. And your last financing was a bought deal, 18 million, and I think it was heavily oversubscribed. So what institutions are in? What is management share? How do you feel about your shareholder?
Yeah, we're still a predominantly retail shareholder base, right? Which is not a bad thing. It's good. It's good to have a little balance. So right now, our institutional shareholdership is really around between 6 or 7%. I can't comment on the names that are in there because a lot of them don't publish, right? So it's kind of confidential. But I can say that there's no big names like a Sprott or somebody that we would know. Sprott would tell you right away.
Sprott is gold.
No, they do lithium too. They're a bit
but they
everywhere.
would tell you.
They would tell you, right? Same with US Global. They do lithium as well. But they all know who we are and what we do, right? But it's a matter of timing when you get everybody in. So our institutional shareholdership is still around 6 or 7%. I'd like to see that grow towards, and the idea was to get it developed up to around 15, 20%. So we have 80% retail, 20% institutional shareholders. This last year, things were moving great towards that direction, but then the market shifted, the war started, China went in a complete lockdown, recession, inflation, and it's just like everybody else. I was just talking to all the other lithium companies right here. We've all been hit, right? But keep going forward. And then things will change, right? So management currently owns, we have a lot of new directors and new management, so they haven't had a chance to really build up their share.
But they are buying when they can.
They've been buying, they've been buying. Sometimes we can't buy when we have certain days that the financials are going to come out or there's potential news. We're not allowed to buy, obviously, right? Okay. But they have been buying. Bill, the CEO, is the biggest shareholder of the company. And we have 2 other directors, which are also, they own over 1 million shares each, right? So very large positions.
Super.
Right? So.
And they paid for it.
They paid for it, yeah. Exactly. They paid for it, yeah.
Super.
Yeah, we don't give free stock. No. No. If they do, give it to me.
I would love to have it.
No, they don't do that.
Okay, super.
We pay for it.
Spiros, we wait for your feasibility study. I think that's the most important thing. Then we take it from there. One thing is for sure, lithium is really wanted in this world.
Yeah, and I see it everywhere in Germany. Like I was all over Europe. When I went to Paris last month, every taxi has gone electric. London, the same thing. Germany's moving towards, we're seeing there's definitely a push towards there. The infrastructure is being built. It's something it's just electric cars are going to be something of the normality, right? It doesn't mean it'll be the end of the combustion engine, no. But it's going to be, we're going to have cars and we're going to have electric cars and we'll need lithium. And the most important thing for us is we don't want to be, and I'm speaking as a Canadian, right? But also as a German too, or Swiss, you don't want to be in a position where we are completely dependent on foreign energy, right? We're seeing that what's happening in Germany today with coal, with oil.
Not easy.
So the idea is to develop North American lithium projects, right? And some of the best lithium projects, at least in my opinion, are in the state of Nevada. It's a wonderful state. There's some great companies that are there. Lithium America is really breaking through a lot of barriers, and they should, I believe, start construction probably next year in 2023, and it'll become the very first clay project to go into production. And we've got our permitting coming up. It took 2 years to finish the permitting, but we're going to be trailblazing right behind them, right?
Fantastic. Super. Spiros, thank you very much. All the best. And
thank you.
Show us good numbers then in January. That would be great.
So too.
Super.
Hope so too.
Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was Spiros Kakos, the Vice President IR of Cypress Development. Yeah, you heard it, a fantastic lithium project in the heart of Nevada, in the heart of the USA. US lithium for US batteries, that's exactly what they want to have. And they are also, I would say, now heavily promoted by the government. They will get money from the government to build this fantastic project or lithium plant then. And I have a very good feeling that by hopefully in 2027, 2028, they are then in full commercial production. And that's exactly, we need a lot of lithium now, but also for the future. Check out Cypress Development. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Munich, from the Edelmetallmesse Precious Metal Fair.